Hi guys, it's your boy Titus Tutti. Uh, Hopefully you are doing great. We thank God for this far that He has brought us and the far that He's taking us. Hopefully you are all doing great. We thank God even for this particular time of elections that He has given us. Just to urge you to continue preserving peace and tranquility. Let's continue respecting each other and always value each other because we are one. Um, Through Jesus Christ, we are one. There's no any difference between us, between any tribes. But let us just show that oneness. Just continue being the way we have been for the past times, and not show any differences. So today I'm going to share from the book of John chapter 14, and I'm going to rectify these mistakes that so many people have come up with, the differentiation between God and Jesus. And so some say that people should not worship Jesus, while others say that we should not worship God. Some says that we have forgotten God and now we are focused on Jesus. Some say that we have forgotten on Jesus and are focused on God. And so today I want to prove uh, that God and Jesus, they are one at the same time. And so if we worship God, we worship Jesus, and if we worship Jesus, then we worship God. And so there's no difference between God and Jesus, because all of them, they are God. Remember, before Christ came, from the book of Philippians chapter 2, it says that Jesus is God, and He left His glory, He left everything. Him being God, He humbled Himself into a human being, and He came here on earth to die on the cross just like a human being. And so you should also know that, and without this Jesus, we are not going to see heavens, we are not going to see God. And so it's the only way that we have, is the only bridge that we have to get to heaven. And so we are going to look from the book of John chapter 14, from verse 6 all the way to 14. John 14, from verse 6 all the way to 14. And the Bible says, Jesus, and this is when He was going to heaven after He had resurrected. And now He said, Jesus answered him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except by me. Verse 6 again, I repeat. Jesus answered him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except by me. So as you can see, through faith in Jesus, He becomes the bridge of a human being. So without this bridge called Jesus Christ, we are not going to see the heavens. We are not going to see God. So verse 7, the Bible says that, now that you have known me, He said to them, you will know my Father also, and from now on you do know Him, and you have seen Him. So if you see, because now they had seen Jesus, these disciples, now they had already also seen God. Now Philip said to Him, Lord, show us the Father. That is all we need. Jesus answered, for a long time I have been with you all, yet you do not know me, Philip. Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. Why then do you say, show us the Father? Do you not believe, Philip, that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? So the words that I have spoken to you, Jesus said to His disciples, do not come from me. The Father who remains in me does His own work. Believe me when I say that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. If not, believe because of the things I do. I am telling you the truth. Those who believe in me will do what I do. Yes, they will do even greater things, because I am going to the Father, and I will do whatever you ask. For in my name, so that the Father's glory will be shown through the Son. If you ask me for anything in my name, I'll do it. So as you can see, there's no any difference between God and Jesus, because God, because verse 10 it says, do you not believe, Philip, that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? So God is in Jesus and Jesus is in God. So the words that I have spoken to you, Jesus said to His disciples, do not come from me. So all that Jesus did, he did not do as his will, but it was the will of the Father. So God is in the Father, Jesus is in God, and God is in Jesus. So they are one at the same time. If you can remember in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, after God, in the first account of creation, and God said that all that he had created was good, and so he said that, and let us create man in our own image. And so as I had said earlier, God did not create the actual man, the physical man, but God created the spirits. So these spirits are the ones that resembles God, and Jesus was there. So Jesus is God, and God is Jesus. So God was there, and Jesus was also there, because all of them are gods. So the spirit of God, the spirit of God and the spirit of Jesus, they are the same. They are the same at the same time. And so human beings, they are created in the image of God and Jesus Christ. Remember, God is not a white man, is not a black man. God is not tall, God is not short. God is neither thin nor fat, but God is spirit. In verse 14, John chapter 4 verse 23 to 24, the Bible says, and the time is coming, and this is the time when the true worshippers will worship God in truth and in spirit. 24, the Bible says that God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit. And so there's no any distinction, there's no any distinctions between God and Jesus. They are one at the same time. So those people telling other people that they should stop worshiping Jesus, that they have forgotten God, remember, without Jesus we will not see heaven. He's the only bridge that we have. If we will not believe in him, then we forget about heavens. So he's the only bridge, and we have to believe in this bridge to see heavens. So those people telling others that they should not, I don't know, they have forgotten God and now they are worshiping Jesus. So they should stop doing that and embrace God and Jesus, because they are one at the same time. And those saying that, people have forgotten Jesus and now they are worshiping God, they should also stop and encourage people to worship Jesus and at the same time worship God, because they are one at the same time. And so that's all that I have. Just again to repeat, let us carry out peace, let us embrace peace, let us embrace unity, and live just like we have always lived together, and love our neighbors, because God is love. And if you do not love your neighbor, then you do not know God, because God is love. So that's all that I have. And may God bless all of you. And always know there's no difference between God and Jesus. They are one at the same time. Thank you.